So if I could go back in time and change one thing about this entire process, I would have taken my before pictures somewhere else instead of in my bathroom. This journey is about more than just weight loss. Weight loss would be lying if I just focused on that. This is me the day I got the camera that I film all of my YouTube videos with. I do my makeup the same way, I pretty much do my hair the same way, and I do my skincare the same way. But when I look at pictures of me before and after, I see somebody that is healthier, happier, more focused, and more ready to kind of pursue their life goals. Yes, of course I've lost weight. I am a smaller version of myself, but I don't want to focus on just that. I was somebody before keto, before kind of getting all of the nutritional aspects of eating a clean diet into focus, I was somebody that was very confused. It felt so overwhelming. I thought I was eating a very clean diet because I was eating 100% organic and I had removed a lot of processed grains, but I just wasn't at the point where I had everything in focus. And when I switched to a keto diet, it made things sort of restrictive to the point where I had to be really focused. Of course, when I look at these photos of me beforehand, I see the person that's struggling, but I also see somebody that's really happy. At no point in my life have I ever felt unhappy. I just feel like we can get this idea in our head that it takes being a thinner, smaller person in order to be the happiest version of ourselves. And I was happy. I had love from my family and friends, and I just had tons of support. And so really it was about finding that love within myself. As I was going through the process of starting a YouTube channel, documenting everything, I was so uncomfortable. It took me a long time to post my first video because I felt so uncomfortable with myself and in my own body. But I worked hard, I focused more on my nutrition, and I just focused on learning more about being a healthy version of myself, learning about all the nutrients I needed in order to take care of my body. And within 3 months of switching to a keto diet, I had completely lost what I would consider the large abdomen pooch or large beer belly, whatever you want to call it, that I had from gaining so much weight. My abdomen section was always the area that I carried most of my weight, and again, like I said, within 3 months it was kind of gone, and I was to the point where I felt comfortable wearing more body conscious clothes. Still uncomfortable on camera. In fact, most of this video footage that you're seeing right now is just footage I didn't feel comfortable sharing at that time because I was still so critical of my body, and I wanted to make sure that I was portraying a better image of myself to share with you guys. I did all the things like working out regularly, tracking my weight loss, and just making sure that I was aware of what it was that I was doing. I also wear things like a Fitbit and track my steps and how many calories I'm burning each day. It's very important to me to be active in a way that is realistic, active in a way that I can sustain, and to be eating in a way that is sustainable, in a way where I'm getting more than just butter fat into my diet. I try to vary my fats, get different oils in, so that way I'm eating protein, fat, and my carbohydrates from different sources, so that way I'm getting all the nutrients in that I need for my body. I started learning more about those nutrients and which vegetables and fruits, protein sources, nuts, seeds, everything, fats that I should be eating in order to make sure that I was getting the nutrients I needed. I'm somebody that's always struggled with emotional eating and snacking and even binge eating, and so I found that the keto diet helped me to focus on eating within a better window and knowing those feelings of fullness and going after cleaner fats, cleaner carbohydrates, and cleaner meats that weren't full of preservatives. So not only was I focused on my diet, I was also focused on continuously being active. In order to lose weight, I needed to make sure that I was constantly moving. So I started working on a bike ride desk. I started standing at work. In fact, as I'm doing this voiceover, I'm standing at that desk right now. So that is something that I've continued to do in order to make sure that I'm burning more calories. Like I said before, I started to look into the sourcing of my foods, and I wanted to make sure that I was sharing that information with you guys, because by eating cleaner nuts, seeds, salad dressings, everything, I was finding that I was feeling a lot healthier, and so I wanted to make sure that this channel became something where I was really starting to focus on sharing those meals with you guys. And that's why I do things like what I eat in a day videos, where I show you how you can eat clean on a ketogenic diet, how you can get loads of different nutrients in there without feeling like you're forcing it upon yourself or that you're missing out on some of your favorite things. It's really just about finding that balance. And so if I want strawberries or if I want something sweet, I eat something sweet. I just make sure that it fits within my keto diet and what I can eat for that day. Am I doing this? You know, of course I've lost weight. I've gotten to be a smaller version of myself, but I've also gotten to the point where I am happier, more happy than I was before, and I have more energy. And I've decided to make sure that I focus that energy on the people that really matter in my life. And you know, that's really the goal for me, is to make sure that I'm being the best parent, the best friend, the best family member that I can be in order to, you know, really increase the quality of my life. So to me, that's a gain and not a loss. I began to work out even harder and more frequently, and this really helped me to get closer to my goals, gave me more energy, and made me less reliant on coffee. I found it easier to get through my work. I also began to notice that my skin was changing. I began to look at pictures of myself now at the age of 34 versus at the age of 21, 26, 27, 31, and 31 again. And I just found that I was feeling younger and feeling more youthful because I was so full of all the actual nutrition that I needed, because I wasn't just eating a ketogenic diet, I was eating a ketogenic diet focused on nutrients and getting my nutrients in there. So I was able to compare myself now at 34 to myself at 21, or even myself a year ago, and feel that I wasn't looking as tired, I wasn't looking as worn down. And even when I was, again, wearing the same amount of makeup, doing my hair pretty much the same way, I was looking like a better version of myself. In fact, the only thing I've changed between now and then is the choice to grow my eyebrows, which is ridiculous. So when I go back and I look at this picture of myself, I think you are going to gain so much through this experience. You're not going to lose. You might lose some fat, but you're really just going to be gaining a better version of yourself, a better perspective. You're going to be gaining so much education regarding how to take care of your body, what proper nutrition is, and what to eat in order to get to your goals and to be that healthy version of yourself that you've been chasing after for so long. So my advice to anybody starting out on the ketogenic diet is to make sure that you're focusing on your health. Make sure that you're focusing on all of your nutrient needs, because that is what's going to give you the best results as you go forward on your own health journey.